Many moons ago, in a far-off place, lived a handsome prince with a gloomy face, for he did not have a bride. Oh, he sighed, alas, and he pined, alas, for the last the prince couldn't find a lass that could soothe his mother's pride. For a princess is a delicate queen, delicate and dainty as a dragonfly's wing. You can recognize a lady by her elegant hair. But a genuine princess is exceedingly rare. On a stormy night, to the castle door came the last the prince had been waiting for. I'm a princess lost, quoth she. But the queen was cool and remained aloof, and she said, perhaps, but we'll need some proof. I'll prepare a test and see. I will test her thus, the old queen said. I put 20 dirty mattresses upon her bed, and beneath those 20 mattresses I'll place one tiny pea. If that pea disturbs her slumber, then a true princess is she. Now the bed was soft and extremely tall, but the dainty lass didn't sleep at all, and she told them so next day. Said the queen, my dear, if you felt that plea, then we've proof enough of your royalty. Let the wedding music play. And the people shouted quietly, away. For a princess is a delicate thing, delicate and dainty as a dragonfly's wing. You can recognize a lady by her elegant hair. But a genuine princess is exceedingly rare. There are many versions of this story. I sing them all. This one is the prettiest, but not quite accurate, no? I happen to know the true story of the princess and the pea for the very good reason that I was there. It was a small kingdom, ruled over by a talkative queen and a mute king. The true princess in the story was not the only one put to the test. No, she was one of 13 girls. Girls who would come to the castle in hopes of wedding the prince, but who for one reason or another were found to be unsuitable. As a matter of fact, my first day at court, they were interviewing princess number 12. A curious quiz was in process.
Are you ready for your next question?
Yes?
Your next question concerns famous rulers. Are you quite ready?
Yes.
Well then, name 3 kings. Is that clear?
Yes. Would you repeat the last question, please?
Certainly. Name 3 kings.
Is this a trial?
No, it's a royalty test to find out if she's a true princess. May I take the 3rd king first? Well then, 3 kings are King John, King Arthur.
Does it matter if she is a true princess?
Oh, yes, because if she's a real princess, we can all get married.
Oh, and King Ethelred.
That is absolutely correct.
Smart, Mama. She's the best one yet. Can I marry her now? Can I?
Oh, no, sweetheart. There's still one more question.
This test isn't going to be fair.
It's the law that isn't fair.
Law?
The marriage laws. Throughout the land, no one may wed until dauntless to the altar is led.
Dauntless?
The prince, until he gets married, none of us can.
You have reached the 7th plateau. Your final question is divided into 4 parts. It concerns a very famous man, often referred to as the Knight of the Red Cross. 1. What was his name? 2. What beast did he slay? 3. How many rows of teeth did the beast have, and of what kind? And 4. What was the middle name of a daughter-in-law of the best friend of the blacksmith who forged the sword that killed the beast?
Yeah.
Well, first, St. George. Second, the dragon. Third, 12 rows of teeth and they were iron. Fourth, could you repeat the last question, please?
Certainly. What was the middle name of the daughter-in-law of the best friend of the blacksmith who forged the sword that killed the beast?
The middle name
Middle name,
of the daughter-in-law?
in-law. You have 30 seconds.
Oh, pass. Please, please, pass. No,
20 seconds.
I hope she passes. She's a pretty little thing.
10 seconds. I am terribly sorry. Your time is up.
Too bad, my dear. Too bad. You really do show a certain aptitude. But as for the true brilliance of royalty, well, I'm afraid not. Remember, blood will tell, and yours didn't tell us quite enough. But just to show you that there are no hard feelings, here's a nice consolation prize. Goodbye. Good luck. Get out! Oh, Dauntless, sweetheart, stop pouting. Now, don't dilly-dally. It's almost time for your cocoa. Woo!
Oh, I liked her.
So did I.
Why must every princess get the birds?
It's just absurd. I never heard a test so difficult to pass.
Alas, alas, is what I lack, alas, alas, alack.
Throughout the land, no one may wed to go to share the lonely spinster's life. Go and get the prince a royal wife.
We have an opening for a princess, for a genuine certified princess. Tell us when you intend to end this delivery.
None of the ladies give up faith for living in sin.
We have an opening for a princess, for a beautiful bona fide princess. Where's the dutiful knight who will right all the wrongs that's been done?
None of the ladies are having any fun.
What to do?
What to do?
What to do?
What to do?
Maybe the ladies in waiting.
Maybe the gentlemen too.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12 contenders in a row.
They came, they were tested.
Then swiftly requested to go.
Trumpets sound outside.
Tell us when you intend to send us a broken path.
None of the ladies are having any.
No one is having any. No one is getting any younger. And it's been God knows how long since it's been opening for a princess who's good enough, nice enough, sweet enough, smart enough, rich enough for our poor prince.
Minstrel, you are just arrived.
I am, Sir Wizard.
Splendid, splendid. Watch as I take this perfectly plain piece of parchment with no cuts, folds, creases, or concealed pockets. What do you want?
Hey, excuse me, Cardamom, but I have to take the minstrel to sign in with the castle steward. This way, please.
I'm on my way to Normandy. I won't be here very long.
Don't call me Cardamom Court because your father and I were in show business together. Don't.
Oh, where's Sir Harry?
Darling, you missed the test.
Oh, my sweet Larkin, my new responsibilities as chivalric knight of the Herald keep me busy.
The latest princess was a failure.
No,
Yes.
bad luck. But don't despair, for we have plenty of time. If a true princess isn't found in, well, the next few months, well, I'll go out and find one myself, or I don't deserve to wear my spurs.
Darling,
My love.
do you remember the royal joust on Whit Sunday when you won those spurs?
Of course.
When you were called Sir Harry, the bravest and fairest knight in all the land. And everyone agreed you had a brilliant future ahead of you, that you might someday become Lord Chamberlain or ever Prime Minister.
Well, I don't know about Prime Minister, but...
Do you remember the picnic we all had later on in the greensward with the lovely cold pheasant?
Yes?
And you and I wandered away from the others to climb the hill and watch the sun go down.
Yes?
And a lark was singing in the tree, and you said you'd remember that moment forever because the lark's song reminded you of my name.
Yes, Larkin. Yes.
And then we watched the sun go down.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to have a baby. So, you see, a princess for Dauntless must be found, and soon, or I shall have to go away somewhere. Oh, Harry, I'm so worried this could ruin you, and you'd never be Prime Minister or anything. Just say the word, and I'll go far away where they'll never find me. Just say the word.
No. You'll stay here. Why should both of us suffer all our lives just because you had a moment of weakness?
Oh, Harry.
We're none of us perfect. Everything's going to be all right.
Thank you, Harry.
It won't be long, it won't be long, it won't because it can't be long before our dreams come true. Because you know I don't belong, and furthermore I shan't belong to anyone but you.
In a little while, just a little while, you and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4. In a little while, I will see your smile on the face of my son to be forever. Hand in glove is the way I have it planned. But I only stay in love if the glove contains your hand. In a velvet gown, I'll be walking down the aisle, and it's bound to seem as though the waiting's moving in a little while.
Have you any idea how soon, my love?
November.
November?
My time is at a premium. Soon the world will see me a maternal bride to be. I know I mustn't worry, Harry. Still, I wish you'd hurry, Harry. Harry, marry me.
In a little while, just a little while, you and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4. In a little while, I'll see your smile on the face of my son to be forever. Hand in glove is the way I have it planned, but I'll only stay in love if the glove contains your hand. I can see it all down
Yes, Mama.
That's better, yes. Sextimus! If I've told you once, I've told you 100,000 times. I will not have you running around the hallways and playing these foolish games. It just isn't dignified. I mean, we are the rulers of the kingdom. If we don't set a proper example for the rest of the court, I'd like to know who will. I mean, what's the point of being a ruler if one isn't going to behave as a ruler should?
Mama.
What?
Mama, when am I going to get my princess?
Oh, Thomas, I don't want to discuss that now. It's time for your cocoa.
But Mama, sometimes I get the funniest feeling that you don't want me to get married.
Don't want you to get married. Don't want you to get married. Don't you trust me?
Of course, Mama.
Well, then how can you say such a thing? How many times have I told you I want you to get married? Why, just this morning I was saying to your father, I said, Sextimus, I want that boy to get married. I mean, it just isn't normal for a boy that age to stay single. And after all, I said, he is the prince. Don't forget that. He's next in line to the throne. I mean, we're not exactly the oldest people in the world, but on the other hand, we're not going to live forever. And I just know that I feel much better, much happier, and more relaxed in my mind if that boy were married and settled and set. And that is absolutely verbatim exactly what I said to your father this morning. Of course, he didn't say anything. He never does. But you know him just as well as I do. I don't have to tell you how impossible he is. That's my cross of pain. If he makes me miserable and makes me suffer, I just have to put up with it. And I will not allow it to affect my child's attitude towards him or me. He may be a mean, stupid, dreadful, selfish, rotten man, but he is your father, and I want you to respect him. But just remember this, my dear. There is only one person who really cares about you, who worries about your health and your happiness, and your future. And that's what I'm talking about now, your future. And I want to make myself absolutely clear. I want you to get married, but I don't want you to marry just anybody. After all, marriage is a lifelong partnership, and I wouldn't want to see my little boy make the same mistake I did and wind up miserable the way I did. You are a prince, and you must marry someone suitable, someone who's good enough and smart enough and fine enough for my good, nice, sweet, beautiful baby boy. And of course, she has to be a princess. I mean a real princess. That's one thing I must absolutely insist upon. She has to be a real, genuine, bona fide princess, just as I was. And that's what you really want, isn't it? Someone like me. Of course it is! Oh, listen, my darling. If I were only 20 years younger. Just remember this. You must trust me.
Your Majesty, Your Highness.
Hello, Harry.
Well, don't interrupt.
Sir Harry wishes to speak with you, Madame.
Well,
Madame, I have the honor to request a perilous labor. One that will go to find a real princess. A princess of the royal blood. One who will both suit your majesty and Prince Dauntless.
no.
Mama.
No. We've been through all the eligible girls in the kingdom, and there are none left. We'll have to wait for the little sisters to grow up, and that'll take years.
But Madame, I plan to head north over the mountains.
Over the mountain,
Across the Badlands.
across the Badlands,
Into the marshland where the beautiful swamp lily grows.
into the marshlands. Are you out of your mind?
Let him go, Mama, let him go.
You'll find nothing there but frogs and tadpoles
Mama.
and things. I mean, do you have any idea what the weather is like
Mama,
there?
please.
Do you know how damp and foggy
Mama.
and rainy and oppressive?
Mama, let Sir Harry try. Please, for me, Mama, please.
All right, go ahead. It's your side.
Hooray!
Now, come along, Dauntless. You've missed your cocoa.
Good luck, Harry. Good luck.
Don't be afraid, little Larkin. I'll not only go find a real princess, but I'll find a princess who can pass the queen's test.
I believe you. I'm not afraid.
And I shan't be away long.
Only fly as fast as you can, my love. We'll be here waiting for you.
We?
You know. And take this.
Huh. Next to my heart.
perilous journey took 3 weeks, and the Larkin had all but given up hope that he would find the true princess. But then, one sunny morning in mid-April, when the crocuses were just beginning to dot the meadow, the lookout in the north round tower spied 2 distant figures approaching at full gallop. The alarm was spread. Sir Harry is back! Sir Harry is back with the new princess! Hearing the old story again. On this stormy night, to the castle door came the last the prince had been waiting for. Of course, it is utterly untrue. It did not storm at all that night. In fact, it was not even night. And the princess? The princess only looked as though she had come in from a storm.
Actually, I swam the moat. But never mind, if I just stand right here, there's a nice draft. I'll be dry in no time.
Mama, look, she's all wet. You swam the moat.
We tried to stop her, but she wouldn't wait for the drawbridge.
You swam the moat.
She seemed determined to arrive as soon as possible.
We had to get a rope and pull her out.
You swam the moat.
All right, I was a little anxious. My friend Sir Harry, oh, he's still out there. He said you had an opening for a princess? Any princess, and I figured the early bird. So anyway, who's the lucky man? Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you?
Hey, naughty, 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 no.
Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you?
Hey, naughty, 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 no.
Hey, naughty, naughty, is it you or you or you or you or?
Naughty, neeny, noonie.
No, no,
Someone's being bashful. That's no way to be. Not with me. Can't you see that I am just as embarrassed as you, and I can understand your point of view. I've always been shy. Can't you tell that I'm shy? Can't you tell that this confident air is a mask that I wear? 'Cause I'm shy, and you may be shy. Way down deep, I'm demure. Although some people I know might deny it, at bottom I'm clean and pure. I'm aware that it's wrong to be meek as I am. My chances may pass me by. I pretend to be strong, but as weak as I am, all I can do is try. God knows I try, though I'm painfully shy. And despite the impression I give, I confess that I'm living a lie, because I'm actually terribly timid and horribly shy. Though a lady may be dripping with grammar, as often as not she'll stumble and stammer when suddenly confronted with romance, and she's likely to fall on her face when she's finally face to face with a pair of pants. Quite often the lady's not as hard to please as she seems. Quite often she'll settle for something less than the man of her dreams. I'm going fishing for a mate.
Going fishing for a mate.
I'm gonna look in every run. But how much longer must I wait with bated breath and hope?
you ask her for yourself?
Oh, good idea. Do you ever say anything else except you swam the boat?
Do you mean am I to believe that you are a true princess of the royal blood? And that you have the nerve, the gall, and the presumption to apply for my son's hand in marriage?
Mama, may I say something?
No! Do you imagine for one moment I would consider you suitable to marry any son of mine? You are functioning under a very unfortunate misapprehension, my dear. My son isn't going to marry any moat swimmer. Not while I have breath in my body, and I haven't been well. Not well at all. I get these shooting pains all through here. And don't try and tell me it's the vapors. I know what the vapors are. I've had the vapors.
You're new here, right? Watch! To take a perfectly plain piece of parchment with no cuts, folds, creases, or concealed pockets.
It's a nut house. You're the one, I guess.
Sure, I'm Prince Dauntless the Drab.
Well, nice to have met you.
No, wait, please don't go. I like you. Everybody does.
Ah,
Well, almost everybody.
Dauntless, I'd like to stay here, but I wouldn't want to come between you and your mother. So I'll just cut my losses and head back to the swamps.
But I really like you.
You do? Why?
You swim the moat.
Dauntless, I know that I swam the moat, but that's actually not the real me. I'm really shy.
She's in the market! Load the dropper.
You ought to see her swim, Mama. She's wonderful.
oh, yes, isn't she?
I like her, Mama. She swam the moat. Twice. Can I marry her? Can I?
Marry her? Of course not. When you marry, if you marry, you shall marry a true princess of the royal...
I have the honor to announce the arrival of Her Highness, the Princess Winifred!
You're a little late, Sir Harry. She's been here and gone.
Gone.
Yes, she's swimming home. That, Sir Harry, is no princess.
Ah, but she is, Your Majesty.
What?
That one? You jest.
On my honor as a knight, I have her papers right here. Winifred, Princess of Iconkill, Guardian of the Midgard Serpent, and Warden of the Ragnarok Marsh Lily. The reading on her family crest says, Tune Cade, Malice sed contra audentior ito.
What does that mean?
Well, if at first you don't succeed, you should try again.
Never mind!
Mama, she is a princess. At least a tad.
All right! We'll test her. The wizard and I will put on our thinking caps and come up with a nice, fair test, just as we always do. And I will prove to you once and for all that this girl is no princess.
Get her by the leg. This is her leg.
We'll test her for...
That is not my
How rude! We'll test her for sensitivity. Yes, we will test her for sensitivity, and she will fail just like all the others. Fair and square.
Fail what? The royalty test.
Every princess swimming from my hand must pass the test to prove she's a real princess.
Well, we'll worry about that later. Right now, I better get out of these wet clothes.
May I show you part of the castle on the way to your room?
Sure.
You're awfully nice.
You're nicer.
Well, you're good looking too.
Well, you're better looking and nicer.
Well, you're a better swimmer.
Oh, Your Majesty, I'm so excited. Sir Harry is back.
And he's brought the lovely princess. Have you seen her? Neither have I, but I'm sure she's as delicate as a sweet orange blossom. And I'm to be her lady in waiting. Sir Harry arranged it. He arranges everything. Isn't he thoughtful?
Well, my father expected me to follow in his footsteps, but then I landed this gesture job in. Oh, what's wrong? You're worried? About what? Who? Some lady. Which lady? 2 syllables. First syllable. Bird. Some kind of bird. Hawk. Bluebird. Catbird. Dove. Eagle. Finch. Grouse. Hawk. Ibis. Jay. Kiwi. Lark.
The Lady Lockheed.
Oh. And a night.
Which night?
Sir Harry. Oh, she's in trouble.
What kind of trouble? How many syllables?
Dust. Sounds like dust. Lust.
She is in trouble from lust, no?
Oh.
What could that be? Lust is nothing more, all right?
She worried? Oh, she's in trouble.
Trouble? Oh!
Big trouble.
Oh!
Oh, she's going to have a baby. Does anyone else know?
Of course, Sir Allie, what does anyone else know besides Sir Allie?
Oh, don't worry. We can keep a secret. The question is, can you?
We know you cannot speak. You cannot speak, but you can't communicate, no? We have only 2 voices among us, and yet there's a 3rd voice, a voice in disguise. You'll be hearing a trio and not a duet if you listen with both of your eyes. Kindly, with both of your. We produce a unique and remarkable blend. And we raise our 3 voices on high. We are in perfect accord from beginning to the king and the minstrel and I. Yet if one of our trio should ever depart, and the others would languish and die, we're like 3 different people with only one. The king and the jester and I. Say hey nanny nanny, hey nanny nanny, hi diddle diddle. Strike up a tune on the. Oh, the bishop declared our behavior is crude, as he piously looks to the sky. Birds humming, windmills swimming, we always go. The king and the jester,
The king and the minstrel.
oh, the vinegar makes wine from the grapes that he grows. 20 barrels were lost last July. Where they went is a secret, said nobody. But oh, the cook says she's missing 1 chocolate cream roll and the fish that was ready to fry. Guess who's dining on pastry and filet of? Say hey nanny nanny, hey nanny nanny, fiddle and thimble, flash us a clash thunder. It's been said of our king that his morals are loose, but the queen is much worse on the sly. Well, what's good for the gander is good for the.
So the king and the jester.
The king and the minstrel.
As if I didn't have enough trouble trying to protect my only son any princess that comes along. Now I'm surrounded by spies and traitors. Whom can I trust?
Me.
No one! And now I have another one of those princesses to cope with. And I'm in no mood to sit for hours in a stuffy chamber and rack my brain over a test for that girl. But if that's what Mattress wants, that's what you get.
Well, her papers seem to be in order.
I know. And the worst of it is, that foolish boy actually seems to like her. So, we have to come up with a test that looks fair, that seems fair, that sounds fair, and is not fair. But exactly what? When I came up with the idea of testing her for sensitivity, I might have applauded right out loud. But sensitivity?
Table manners.
Table manners? That's not good enough. Sensitivity. Sensitivity, I'm just loaded with that. In this one word is the epitome of the aristocrat. Sensitive soul and sensitive stomach, sensitive hands and feet. This is the blessing, also the curse of being the true elite. Common people don't know what exquisite agony is, suffered by gentle people like me. Just get your hands off me and think of a tricky test for that wretched, most-swimming princess.
Madam, may I suggest? Maybe we got to.
Don't take all night. I'm not well, I need my rest. Not that I'll ever sleep on that lumpy mattress on my back. Sensitivity, bane of royalty, that gets a torture rack. Oh, I hate to sound grumpy, but my nerves are so jumpy. I am sure I could feel any lump, even if it were under the mattress as small as a pea. That's the answer. Under the mattress. We'll test her tonight. One tiny pea beneath one thick downy mattress, oh God, you're right. Any genuine princess would feel it. If she doesn't, she's through. Get the tiniest pea and order one mattress. No, make it 2.
Why not 5?
10 I think should be plenty. Better still, make it 20. And to play it safe in the event, even that's not enough to ensure that she sleeps. We'll give her a soothing sedative, won't we? You can whip up a drink, something stunning. Ooh, but you're devilish. I like the way you think. She's insensitive, so insensitive, she'll fall asleep, no doubt. God, but you're brilliant, a clever, a genius. You are divine. Get out!
Well, it certainly feels good to get into something dry. This old dress is just soaked.
Your Highness, the king has asked to meet the young lady.
Why? He never asked before.
He heard she swam the moat.
Is your father anything like your mother? Because
Oh no, my father's completely silent.
Then I'd love to meet him.
Papa, this is Princess Winifred.
Your Highness, the king welcomes you, and he asked me to say he hopes you'll get 100 on the test tomorrow.
Oh, thanks.
My father never touches his crown to his heart unless he really needs it.
Alas, madame, the king is mute, or he would speak for himself. He's still under a curse cast by a witch long ago, before Prince Dauntless was born. The curse says King Sextimus will never talk until the mouse devours the hawk.
Until the mouse devours the hawk. Well, can't you just get a big hawk and a little mouse and...
We tried that once, but the mouse ran away and the hawk bit Papa.
Oh, well, let me get this test under my belt and I'll see what I can do for you. It certainly has been a pleasure meeting His Majesty. A short while ago, I had the pleasure of meeting Her Majesty. Now that's a nice man.
Oh, Your Majesty, I think you'd better speak with Prince Dauntless very soon about, you know.
About what?
Your father feels that he's been neglecting his duties, and now that you're old enough to get married, he thinks you ought to have a little talk. You know, man to man.
You mean about things? You mean now?
Well, the king says maybe it would be better to wait until later. He says there are a few facts that he wants to look up first.
Well, I certainly like almost both of your parents, Dauntless.
We want you to be happy here. We know it must be a lot different from where you're used to.
Well, it is a little hard getting used to dry land and such. You must feel like a fish out of water. As a matter of fact, I do. You see, where I come from, there's no dry land. Some of the poorer people do, but all the nobility live right there, in the swamps, with their servants and their pets.
Oh, do you have pets?
Lots.
Dogs?
Frogs. I come from the land of the foggy, foggy dew. Where walking through the meadow in the morning is like walking through glue. The swamps of home are brushed with green and gold at break of day. At break of day. The swamps of home are lovely to behold from far away. From far away. In my soul is the beauty of the blood. In my memory, the magic of the mud. I know that blood is thicker than water, but the swamps of home are thicker than blood. Wherever I roam, the whips of fate may smart. My heart grows dank and cold when shadows fall and I hear the call of the swamps of home. I hear it calling me now, calling me back, calling me Winifred, 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 Winifred. Who do you think you are, girl in the swamp? You've gone too far, maid of the marshland. Give up the struggle. Listen to the voice of the swamp. Gluggle, gluggle, gluggle. Gluggle, gluggle, gluggle. Wherever I roam, the whips of fate may smart, but deep down in my heart, one thought's full abide and will never be forgotten. Though I search far and wide, there is no land as rotten, 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 as the swamps of home.
Your Highness, the ladies and I would like to lend you something to wear while your, garment is drying.
Thanks, ladies. Dauntless, I have to change now.
You do? All right.
Dauntless, it's bad luck to see too much of the bride before the wedding.
Would you like to see the gowns now?
Sure.
Now here's the latest thing from... Oh, they do such wonderful work, don't they? Notice the fullness in the back and the window sleeves cut right down to the... Oh, it's really you. It really would look wonderful on... Don't you think so, Lady H?
Stunning.
Would you like to look at it with a mirror?
Does your Highness have a favorite color?
Well, back home we wear a lot of dark greens and earth browns. But I guess my own dress here is my favorite color. Huckleberry. Tell you what, leave the dresses here and the ones I can't use I'll bring back up.
Very good. Lady H, Lady R.
Come in.
Well, I guess we won't be needing you anymore, Emily. They've already sent a girl up to do the floor. You're new here, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, remember, we're all here to do a job, and your job is just as important as anyone else's. Oh, dear sweet Princess Winifred, you will pass the Queen's test. You will, you will. Gramercy, my dear, you can't possibly clean the floor with such a tiny cloth. You need a good big wet rag. Here, what's this?
That's my...
Use this old thing. I can't bear to see such a mess. What would my lovely princess think of me? Can you know what it means to be waiting for the lovely Princess Winifred? Oh, Winifred, Winifred, what name is sweeter than that? Oh, just look at this table. It's dripping wet here. I'll use this. I can't bear to see such a mess. What would my princess think of me? Get that, quick, 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 quick.
Harry!
Your Highness!
Your what?
Oh, get up. You don't have to go through the motions with me. Say, I'm awfully sorry about that whole swimming in the moat thing. I hope I didn't make a bad impression.
Not at all. If you'll just give your wet things to one of the ladies in waiting, I'm sure they'll have it taken care of.
Thank you. It's already been taken care of.
I see you've met my dear Lady Larkin.
You mean this is the little Larkin girl?
The very same.
Harry, she's beautiful. And a bundle of energy.
And when I look into that captivating face, I realize how poor my description must have been.
Sir Harry is terrible at describing people, Your Highness.
Well, he may not know how to describe them, but he sure knows how to pick them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to take these back up to the 4th floor. Oh, thank you.
I have never been so humiliated in my life!
What's the matter?
I thought she was a chambermaid!
What?
A chambermaid!
Larkin, how could you mistake a princess for a chambermaid?
How could you mistake a chambermaid for a princess?
Don't you say such a thing just because you made a stupid mistake.
I made a mistake. Don't you dare try to blame this on me.
Well, I do blame you.
Well, she was on her hands and knees scrubbing the floor.
She's a lady wherever she was, which is more than I can say for some people around here.
Well, I hate you.
Well, I hate you too.
Get out!
Don't worry, I'm going.
Well, goodbye.
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 You're a wizard! You should be able to think of something to help what's-her-name to sleep. Don't forget to whip up a sleeping potion and some of those good heavy incense. And the hypnotic mirror. Wait, the most important thing is that she's tired before getting into the bed. I know. We'll have an official ball tonight and make what's-her-name dance until she drops. But what can we do? Oh, do you know the Saracen brawl? No, not tiring enough. I know. We'll do that new dance, the Spanish Panic. It's absolutely exhausting. Do you know it? Well, it's all the rage in Venice. Listen, everybody. We're going to have an official ball tonight, and everyone is to attend. We're going to do that new dance, the Spanish Panic. So you might as well learn it now. The basic step is flip your skirts, out, in, out, right, right, right. Got it? Let's all try it together now. Ready? Flip your skirts, out, in, out, right, right, wrong. Doesn't anybody here know the Spanish Panic?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh, well, I'm glad someone around here is up to date. Let us all watch while our court dancers, Sir Harold and Lady Beatrice, demonstrate. There, is that what you do? Now let's all try it. Gather your partners round. Separate.
know what you're
What's the matter? You lost her? All right, Your Majesty. I'll help you find her.
Has he ever had any success?
Well,
I have been here for a month. He hasn't caught the girl yet.
I tell you what. Tomorrow, I'll set a trap.
You exaggerate.
Not a bit. Someone's coming.
The Queen!
I want tonight's ball to be the biggest, loudest ball ever. Don't forget to hire extra musicians for the dancing. And tell the jester I want him to perform. Not that I'll be able to enjoy any of it with this back of mine and this strange nagging pain in my jaw. Oh God, no one will ever know how I suffer.
What was she jabbering about? The Queen is going to make us do something.
What?
Exercise?
Who is he?
I don't know. Oh, my lady. Is there something wrong?
No,
Well, we're glad of that. Anyway,
I felt faint, that's all. I was sitting in my room sewing and it got a little stuffy, so I decided to come out and get some fresh air.
I see you were planning to camp out a while.
Oh, Your Majesty, you don't know! You just don't know! Do you have any idea what can happen between the relationship of a man and a woman? I'm glad I found out. It's better this way. I'm leaving.
You're leaving?
Yes, I'm leaving the service of the Queen forever.
That's a pretty big step to take all alone.
I have no choice.
You're leaving? Forever?
Yes.
You'll need help.
Who would help me?
I, my...
What did you say? Oh, you want to take care of the Lady Larkin. Who's going to take care of you?
Chivalry demands that we protect a damsel in distress.
If you say so, Your Majesty.
But she will have to travel light, the way a man does.
Yes, she'll go as a boy. We can steal one of Prince Dauntless's suits. We'll get those things out of sight. You can wait in your room.
I don't need any help from anyone, thank you. I can go alone.
Over the wall.
Yes, I can go alone.
Oh no, she'll be very fine once she gets past the water rats.
Rats.
Oh, yes, they live on the edges of the stagnant pool. Near the quicksand.
Quicksand?
Over the wall which you must climb.
Climb?
It's 22 feet. And covered with slime.
Slime?
The spiders. The spiders are sweet. Compared to the snakes on the other side.
Oh, they won't hurt you, unless, of course, you plan to go alone.
Well, I had, but if I'd known it'd be so terrible out
Then
there.
take a second thought and come with me. I know all the secret ways to get us free. is fine and fair. So Normandy is where we'll go. I can show you a beach where the peach blossom blows, and I know how to reach a man who knows a man who knows a cozy inn, a friendly place with rows of windows facing the sea. This time of year, the air I hear is rare and clear and warm in Normandy. I know a meadow covered with mustard flowers, golden as the sun, where a wondrous thing can happen when an April day is done. There's a moment after the sunset when the sky is suddenly green and the earth stands hushed and waiting for the first bright stars to convene. When you see that emerald sky, then you know the reason why there's nowhere else that I would rather be.
Keep your El Dorado
And the hell is burgundy. Come fly with me.
Come try this way.
Come swift, for we have things to do.
Is there truly a beach where the peach blossom blows?
Milk.
Are you sure you can reach a man who knows a man who knows?
There's gasoline and
Why fly like amazement?
rows of windows facing the sea. This time of year, the air I hear is rare and clear, and don't be afraid. Heaven was made in Normandy.
You'd better not let the queen catch you walking.
He sees Sir Harry. He's had a fight with Lady Locke. Hey, look.
He's with that French girl. Irish girl that's fixing work because before she can cover.
What's the blood wet?
Yes.
How's it going, Harry, old boy? Train the end.
After the party, we'll have the party out on the west parapet. Don't forget to bring the wine.
And something that's right on the ground.
Hey, Harry, ask Mabel if she might bring something. Would you like to bring something?
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. Lovely, isn't it fun now? Faster! Slower! Are you feeling weary yet, dear?
No, let's
Oh, don't cry! I am racked with pain!
I know it's a highly secret, but what kind of test does she usually give?
Well, Mama's thinking of the test. It could be almost anything.
Anything. Like what?
Oh, sometimes it's spelling,
Oh.
but sometimes it's history or dancing.
Oh.
But sometimes it's a test of strength and endurance.
Aha!
For instance, one of the girls had to lift weight. She could. I can't even lift it. But I know you'll pass. You don't have to worry.
You want to pass? Then I'll pass.
Hey, I think you're wonderful.
I don't think I ever told you. My full name is Princess Winifred the Woebegone. But Winifred's too formal. You can call me by my nickname.
Winnie.
Fred.
Fred. What a beautiful name. So straight, so strong, so you. I love you, Fred.
He is out of his medieval mind.
I'm perfectly sane and sound. I never felt better in my life. Everybody, come and meet my incipient wife. My reasons must be clear. When she shows me while she's drunk, she is, you'll stand right up and cheer.
With F-R-E-D and F-R-E-D, Fred, yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred. She drinks just like a lord. So come sing a merry drinking song and let the wine be poured.
Little ropes and overflowing praise coming high. With F-R-E-D and F-R-E-D, Fred, yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred, who sings just like a bird. You'll be left completely speechless when her gentle voice is heard.
Little ropes and overflowing praise coming by. F-R-E-D and F-R-E-D, Fred, yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred, who rustles like a Greek. You will clap your hands and wonder at her fabulous technique. You are bound to sing her praises till you're purple in the face.
Bravo, bravo, bravissimo, bravo, bravissimo. Little ropes and overflowing praise coming high. With F-R-E-D and F-R-E-D, Fred, yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred. She's musical to boot. She will set your feet a tapping when she plays upon her lute.
Bravo, bravo, bravissimo, bravo, bravissimo. Little ropes and overflowing praise coming high. With F-R-E-D, Fred, yeah!
I'm in love with a girl named Fred, a clever, clownish wit. When she does her funny hits, come on your sides are sure to split.
Ha 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 ho 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 ha 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 ho. Bravo, bravo, bravissimo, bravo, bravissimo. Little ropes and overflowing praise coming high. With F-R-E-D and F-R-E-D, Fred.
I'm in love with a girl.
He's in love with a girl. F-R-E-D.
What are you doing? Explain yourself.
It was just a joke, Your Majesty. You see, me and this boy here go outside and wait for me, Lancelot.
Lancelot? Lady Larkin! What are you doing? Take those things upstairs to what's-her-name's room. Mattresses too. Quiet! What are you doing in that ridiculous get-up? Silence! And why weren't you at the ball?
Your Majesty!
Shut up! And what are you doing with this man?
Your Majesty.
Well, tell me. You were running away, is that it? You were running away.
Larkin!
Why, you low-born, ungrateful little sneak. Is this the gratitude I get for treating you as my own daughter? Just look. One of my girls running away with a musician.
Your Majesty, the Lady Larkin is innocent. I tell you the truth. I was forcing her against her will. Why?
That's not true. Just a moment.
Larkin, what are you doing with that man?
What are you doing with that woman?
Just a moment.
Go to your room.
Don't tell me what to do, you libertine.
Quiet! Lady Larkin, you are still one of my ladies in waiting, may I remind you. Now, go above the stairs where you belong and help what's-her-name prepare for bed. Do as I say. Sir Harry, may I remind you, you are still one of my knights. Step forward. You relax. Now, Sir Harry, I want this minstrel banished from my kingdom. I want him gone by daybreak.
Majesty!
Sexy Majesty! Go to bed. I don't want you groping around all night in the hallways. The rest of you, listen to me. There is a little girl upstairs who is dog-tired.
Oh no, she said she was going to study for a test.
Well, let her study. But when she's ready for bed, I want her to get a good night's sleep. So I want her to be very quiet. I'm going to have quiet around here. If I have to scream the palace down. Quiet!
Quiet! The queen insists on queen insists on...
Some.
Some. S-U-M, some.
Summer.
Summer. S-U-M-E-R, summer.
Good. Well, if Mama tests you in literature or spelling, you're sure to pass. That leaves history.
History. That takes in quite a lot, but let's give it a whirl.
The first chapter is called The Bravery of Prince Waldir.
Waldir?
Young Waldir, wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir.
Who?
Wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir.
Oh, that one.
Takes his father's sword Minning.
Minning?
Disguised as the West Wind, he goes into the forest, sneaks into Fafnir's lair, and slays him. Whereupon, he's unable to understand the speech of birds. Meanwhile, his father Alberic, disguised as a sacred goat, tells him that the spirit of Gunther...
Gunther, but I thought... Did you ring for a page boy?
No.
You've got the wrong room, son. Larkin, is that you?
Yes, Your Highness.
What's the matter?
I have a suit just like that.
I'm in disguise, Your Highness. I was running away.
Oh, I see. Well, take a seat and we'll talk about it. Dauntless, give her your chair.
But the Queen has ordered me to.
Never mind what the Queen has ordered you.
But Your Highness.
Just sit. Now, what's this all about?
Well, I'll just go out on the parapet, stand there naked, and catch a chill and die. That'll show him.
Show him what?
He'll be sorry.
Who?
Horrible Harry.
You mean big, nice Harry?
Just a minute. What did you do to him?
What did I do to him?
Well, you must have done something. You're talking the same way I did the one time I gave my little brother a bloody lip. It was an accident?
We had a little disagreement.
So you decided to run away?
He said some perfectly horrible things to me.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess you're right. I guess about the only thing you could have done was pack up and get out. Unless, of course, you just go to him and say you're sorry. Listen, that Harry is a wonderful boy and he really loves you. Why, we were on the road for 2 weeks and he never laid a finger on me.
Your Highness.
Now, you get into something pretty that shows that you're a woman and patch things up with him. Oh, and Larkin, act a little helpless. Men don't like when their women are too strong.
I do.
Oh, your Highness, however, thank you. If it's a girl, I'm going to name her Fred.
What if it's a boy?
You better head upstairs and leave the history books.
I'm positive you're gonna pass Mama's test tomorrow. And if you don't, I'll understand.
And so the young Prince Waldir, having slayed the dragon Fafnir with his sword Minnie, rescued the Princess Frigga and mounted his horse Trigga and rode off into the castle Vonderbar where they were married, and they lived happily ever after. Well, I'm glad. They all lived happily, happily, happily ever after. The couple is happily leaving the chapel eternally tied, while the
man is charged with trying to transport a woman out of the kingdom against her will. That is a serious offense.
He didn't do it. It was a frame-up.
You got it all wrong.
He was protecting the Lady Larkin. You keep out of this, Your Majesty.
Please, I cannot leave yet. There is someone I must see first.
Who?
The wizard. I want your permission to go speak with the wizard.
No, permission denied.
Harry, you're a fathead.
Yes, you are. He's trying to help.
How can you help?
By finding out what the test is from the wizard.
That's cheating.
Don't you understand? This is for you.
I must go speak with the wizard.
No, if anyone should defy the wizard's magic, I should.
You must stand guard. This is my job. No, you might get hurt.
What's the matter, Papa?
I think you mustn't come with us.
I'll get rid of him. Your Majesty, Prince Dauntless is ready to have that personal talk with you.
Some other time.
Dauntless, your father needs to have that little chat with you. It's very important.
It is?
It can't be put off. Huh? Oh, come on. Huh? Do your duty, sire.
What's the matter, Papa? What do you want to talk about? Well, Papa? Stop. Look. Listen. Little prince.
Getting married is for
Apple. Seed. Fall. From girl flower.
and by, baby flower, girl,
But why?
oh tell me why, oh tell me, Papa, tell me, don't be shy. Boy flower, girl flower, love each other. Boy flower, father, girl flower, mother. How it's very interesting, but how, oh tell me now.
B. On boy flower. Boy flower dust gets on B. B flies to girl flower. Dust touches girl flower. Oh, I see.
No, I don't see. It's very interesting, yet still not clear to me.
Woman is like girl flower. Man is like bee. And like boy flower. Man, that's me.
But tell me more, I've got to know about what getting married is for.
Sounds like Carrie. Sounds like Carrie. Mary. Man and woman get married. Winifred and White love each other. And then one night.
Yes, then one night, it's very interesting what happens in the night. What happens, oh Papa, tell me please. Shall I go and pick some flowers? Shall I go and catch some bees?
Princess Winifred and I will get married. And then one night. The storm will bring us a baby. Oh, I know all about the stork. No, wait a minute, Papa. Flower seed, man, women, big, baby, small. It isn't the stork, it isn't the stork, it isn't the stork at all. Oh, life is grand and interesting. I think I understand. I think I know. It's very interesting. Thank you, Father. And Father, I love you so.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness.
Pardon, Sir Wizard.
What do you want?
Alfred the Minstrel is a great admirer of yours.
No soft soap. If you would please.
This is not soft soap, sir. And I probably wouldn't say anything at all except for the fact that I've been banished. But before I go, I just had to tell you what a great artist I think you are. Cardamom.
Cardamom? I told you not to call me by that name.
No, I use that name with honor, sir. I don't think I'll ever forget seeing you in command performance at Glastonbury in '92. Oh, what a show, what a triumph. You took 7 curtain calls.
8.
I don't suppose you remember seeing a little boy sitting in the second row who got up and yelled, "Bravo!" when you finished?
Yes.
That boy was I.
I can't believe it.
Of course, I am in show business now too. And though it may mean nothing to you, it was your inspiration that brought this about.
You must belong to the guild.
There we
Camelot Local, 714. To think someone remembers those days.
I just have to tell you what that show meant to me. Well, I guess I should be going now.
Wait. No, stay a while. For you.
Thank you.
Here, have a seat.
Oh, no. The Queen would be very upset that she knew I was still here.
Never mind her. This is between us.
Besides, I'm sure that you are very busy with the test tomorrow, no?
Oh, that's all right. The test is already taken care of.
I don't suppose you would tell an old guild brother what it is?
Well, I'm sort of under oath.
Of course. I understand. Well, I should be going now.
Wait. Can I borrow your handkerchief?
What handkerchief?
Some like to say my act is pretty foul.
Cardamom the Great.
Now, I'll bet you can never guess what this test is about.
Astronomy.
No, you'll never guess. Sensitivity.
Sensitivity. Did you hear? Cardamom the Great.
Cardamom the Greatest. Now, let me tell you the rest. No, I better not.
I'll go, but may I ask one favor, Cardamom? Can I have these?
What do you want with those?
A memento of the good old days. Because of my father.
Keep it.
Thank you.
Jester.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That was a very nice thing you did for the Jester.
Well, it's all for his father's sake.
You know, I actually don't have to leave until sunrise. So why don't we go down to the wine cellar and crack open a bottle and We can talk some more about we can talk some more.
Fine. But I started something here, and I would like to finish it. We'll join you in 2 seconds.
I'll be waiting.
What's the matter, Chester?
Oh no.
Hey, say something funny.
Have you ever heard of my father, Sliding Peter Jenkins?
Was that funny?
I don't know.
I believe the clown's losing his touch.
I am far from sentimental or romantic, but I'd like to think that I'm strictly up to date. But at times the dancing gets a bit too frantic in these hectic days of 1428. So indulge me as I pause to raise my chalice to acquaint and charming dance they used to do in the days when my dear father played the palace back in 1392. My dad was deaf, funny, and quite as light as air. In his very soft shoes, how he would dip and glide and skip and slip and slide. In his very soft shoes, I used to stand and watch him every day. He was always smooth and good. I used to love to hear the people say he's a regular dancing fool. He barely touched the ground and never made a sound. But I noticed in all his reviews that when he took his bow to the crowd and the crowd went crazy and the house came down when Daddy wore his very soft shoes. He took his bow to the crowd and the crowd went crazy and the house came down when Daddy wore his very soft shoes.
Go, who goes there? Friend or foe?
Friend? I hope. Oh, Harry. Harry, look at me. I was only trying to run away because I thought you didn't love me. But even if you don't love me, I can't love anyone but you. And I want to be near you if I can, as often as I can. Oh, Harry, I don't blame if you've changed.
In a way I have. Yesterday I loved you like never before. But please don't think me strange. I've undergone a change, and today I love you even more. My heart cannot be trusted. I give you fair warning, I openly confess. Tonight I love you less than I will tomorrow morning.
But that was long ago, and now it's best you know that today I love you even more. My heart cannot be trusted. I give you fair warning. I don't know that your touch, not really hurt so much as I will tomorrow morning.
Yesterday you seemed as lovely to me as anyone ever could be, and now I see what tricks my eyes can play. Yesterday I must have been utterly blind, or else I was out of my mind, for I find you so much lovelier today.
My heart cannot be trusted. I give you fair warning.
Yesterday I loved you like never before, but that was long ago, and now it's best you know that today I love you even more. My heart cannot be trusted, I give you fair warning, I openly confess. Tonight I love you less than I will tomorrow morning.
19, 20! That should do it. Oh. And one small pea that I had to bring up all the way from the pantry, all the way up the most killing stairs in the kingdom. There, that'll do it. You can come in now. Did you bring everything? The hypnotic mirror?
Yes, madam.
And the rest of the thing?
Yes, madam.
And the girl, where's the girl? Doesn't she know it's long past bedtime? You'd think she'd be dropping from exhaustion. Oh, it's you. Ready for bed. You'll want to be getting an early start back to your kingdom or wherever it is you're going. The hypnotic mirror. Silk and swish, sibilant, wraps us in a gentle trance. Deep in Morpheus' arms we lie. Off we go to Betty Pie.
You know, I think I'm getting a sty right here.
Oh. Bring the poppy and the mandragora incense. Drowsy incense, sweet aroma, wraps us in a gentle coma. Murmuring voices seem to say, Mr. Sanders on his way. That ought to get us to sleep, shouldn't it? The sleeping draught. A little extract of opium before going to bed, I always say. Now, that's right. Drink it down, dearie. Now I'm sure you're going to get a good night's sleep. I wish I could say the same for myself. But just to ensure that you have no difficulty drifting off, I've prepared a special treat. I present the Nightingale of Samarkand. Sing, birdie. You were brought here to put a live princess to sleep, not to wake a dead one. Now, let's have a lullaby, birdie. Nice and soft. Yes. Very. Now, my dear, why aren't you very? Help her
Am I almost there?
Well, at least someone's going to get a good night's
What are you? Some kind of nuts? All right, Lofts, watch out. All right, we'll just start from the beginning. Good night, everybody. Sleep well. What a beautiful bed! 20 soft, downy mattresses. I'm sure to sleep like a All right, sheep, I'm ready when you are.
darling. Let Mother help you with that.
Leave me alone, Mama. I can dress myself.
Oh, well, far be it from me to interfere. Why are you wearing that so early in the morning?
Well, today's the test, and I want to look my best for it.
Oh, dauntless, darling, the test is over.
Huh?
It's over, darling boy.
But Mama, when was it? What was it?
It was last night. We put her to sleep on 20 soft, downy mattresses with a P under the bottom one. Of course, the P would have kept a real princess awake.
And she slept?
Well, I'm sure I don't know. She was practically sleeping before she got into bed, and yawning like a vulgar scullery maid. I mean, she looked dreadful, darling boy, and old enough to be your oh, well, we'll see.
Oh, Fred.
I can't help it. I'm so nervous. I could die. Absolutely die.
Control yourself. They'll be here in a minute.
If she didn't pass, I'll just kill myself.
Don't talk. Here comes the queen.
Don't worry, darling. Someday we'll find a true princess for you. Oh, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
All here to see see the princess on her way. She's been such a favorite of ours that I have decided she should have an extra special consolation prize. Ah, Sir Studley.
Here, Your Majesty. A very thoughtful gift.
Charming, charming. Who's there? Where is our little slug of Ed? Oh, here she is now, still in her pajamas. She must have slept like a baby.
37,428.
37,428 what?
She. What do you stuff your mattresses with? Jousting equipment?
What do you mean?
I mean that bed ought to be moved down to the torture chamber.
You didn't sleep?
I never shut my eyes.
You have!
Has
Mama put a pea under 20 mattresses, and you felt it, and now we can be married.
a pea under 20 mattresses? No wonder I like that.
Oh, now do you think she's pretty?
She's not pretty, she's beautiful.
Dauntless dear, I'm gonna leave the wedding planning up to you. And we may want to find a small kingdom elsewhere. I don't think we'll want to be living with the in-laws for long.
She's gonna get cold sleeping on the floor. I'd better take her up to her room.
Douglas, wait!
What should I wait for, Mama?
To give this matter proper consideration.
She's past the
Now I
time.
said wait! You listen to your mother. Throughout this heartbreaking process of trying to find the true princess, I have never nagged, never interfered, and never expected one solitary moment of sympathy.
Mama, quiet.
But I will not stand by and watch you throw yourself away on this
Mama, she's
little
asleep.
nobody. I mean, look at her. She may have
Mama,
passed
quiet.
the test, but I never trusted anyone with those beady little eyes. And
I told you to
beady-
shut up!
It happened! It happened! The prophecy! The mouse devoured the hawk!
We can't talk!
What?
I can!
The king talks!
I've got a lot to say.
Good night.
Unhand the boy. Well, go on. Now, Agravain, you've asked for it, and now you've got it. From now on, when I say hop, I expect you to hop. Hop. Skip. Jump. Hop, skip, jump. And from now on, I want you to